What's up, everybody? This is Sage Lewis coming to you from the Search Engine Strategies Conference in Chicago, Illinois, 2008. And today I'm with Jared Simon from TurnHere. How's it going, Jared?
It's going great. How are you, Sage?
Fantastic. So tell me a little bit about TurnHere. What do you guys do?
Well, TurnHere is a web video production and distribution company. Anyone who wants lots of video content produced and distributed in lots of places around the world, we're the company that can do it for you. We do it through a network of thousands of independent videographers that we've teamed with around the world, who we've trained and vetted and can produce to any spec we determine with our clients.
Awesome. So a company wants to do some video, and they can go into your network and find somebody to do the whole soup to nuts deal for them. Is that right?
Well, yeah, all they need to do is talk to us. We'll find people in the network to do it for them. So our sweet spot is any company that has a need for lots of video content that has some sort of local dimension and can be produced anywhere around the world. We can do it quickly. We can do it in parallel instead of doing it one after the other. We can hire 100 filmmakers to make 100 different movies all at the same time, turn it around in a couple weeks.
Interesting. Can you give me an example of somebody that does that, or like a kind of company that does that sort of thing?
Sure. We've got two branches of our business. The first is the reseller side of the business. The reseller side are companies like AT&T's YellowPages.com or CitySearch.com or SuperPages.com. These are all companies who, just like their print Yellow Page brethren, a pizza place has a listing in the Yellow Pages. They're always trying to upsell you to a bold listing or a quarter page listing or a color listing. Same as online. If you've got a listing on YellowPages.com, they want you to add photos, they want you to add videos, and if you add a video profile, we're the company that fulfills that. So essentially, the YellowPages.com pays for the video from us. They buy it at wholesale and they resell it to their customers. That's one branch of the business. The other branch of business is the direct side of our business, where big brands and little companies all over the world hire us to produce video directly for them. Some examples of that are, for instance, WilliamSonoma.com. If you go to their site, you'll see video profiles of the vendors that created the products that they're selling, or how-tos about their products. They're shot all around the world, and TurnHere is the company that shot them. Intercontinental Hotels is another big example of a company like that, where we shot tours of every market where they have a hotel around the world, as led by their concierge, and we shot them all within weeks.
Wow. So all sizes of companies you cater to, big, small, medium, all sorts of things.
All sorts of things. I mean, our view is that the more video anyone has on their site, the better off they are, the more optimized their site is for search engines, the more there's a whole lot of benefits. So we try to, obviously, we're a little bit biased, but we try to encourage people to make as much video as they can, and we can do it more efficiently than anyone else and more cheaply than anyone else, because our filmmakers are generally one-man, one-woman bands. They go in and they shoot on their high-quality but inexpensive camera. They edit on their Mac at home, and the whole thing is done within weeks.
Wow! And you cater to all over the country, or?
We've shot in every state, and we've shot in 60 countries. So we're all over the world, everywhere.
Wow! Very interesting. And I imagine the question burning in people's mind is like, what is this? What's the opening cost of this? Like, is there an initial point of entry typically for cost? Or?
I mean, it varies. It varies on a few dimensions. First is the quantity that you're ordering. Obviously, there are volume discounts. The second is the complexity of the shoot. Depends how complex what type of thing we're shooting, how many locations, that sort of thing. And the third is the extent to which you want to get involved. I mean, our ideal is we hand an assignment off to a filmmaker. The filmmaker goes and shoots, produces, and edits, and it's done. But some people, Williams-Sonoma, for instance, is pretty brand conscious. They want to be more involved in that. It's a little bit more expensive. But generally, our videos range in price from the most expensive video we generally do is $5,000, and it goes down to a few $100s. Really? Depending.
So top of the line for $5,000, and you can get in for a couple $100.
Oh, yeah, it's easy. It's amazing. I mean, this is something that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to do 5 years ago.
Yes.
And what we recognized is, historically, these filmmakers, they're a huge universe of talented people that are graduating from film schools every year. The problem is the equipment that they had to use historically was so expensive that they had to work as part of crews. They had to work on A&E documentaries, they had to work on HBO documentaries as part of a crew operating the boom mic, because they couldn't afford the editing suites, they couldn't afford all the equipment they needed. But now, with technology improving to such an extent that you can be a one-man band and do this all yourself, the time to market is a lot quicker, and it's empowered this giant universe of filmmakers who can shoot video that's every bit as high quality as anything you'll see on TV and in the movies, and do it at a fraction of a fraction of the price.
This is really democratized video.
No question, and we're trying to bridge that gap between these filmmakers who are really talented and can do great stuff, and the companies who want the content historically they haven't been able to find each other, and that's what TurnHere does. In addition to, sort of making sure that we've got consistent content, making sure that we send a creative brief out to the filmmakers that's consistent, making sure that everything is rights cleared, so whoever's buying this content knows that they're not going to have IP issues down the line. That's the benefit that TurnHere can provide in the equation.
And the kind of videos people make, are they tend to be real promotional? Are they informational? Is it a variety of things?
It's a variety of things, but what we've found, we've done thousands. In fact, we've done 10,000 pieces of video this year, thousands in the last few years. And what we've found through experience is a web viewer is different from a television viewer. When I'm looking at content on television, I've got an interest in that content being as slickly produced and shouting at me as loud as it possibly can. Whereas on the web, I'm looking for information. I'm looking for authenticity. I'm looking for real people telling me about real things. And so the type of content that we produce is optimized for the web in that we don't use actors, we don't write scripts, we don't do any of that. These are real people talking passionately about something they're actually knowledgeable and passionate about.
Yes.
So what that does is, the videos we do, they're all promotional. They're all designed to convert a user to go somewhere or buy something or eat something or do something, but it's not done in a way. It's done in a way that's informative and engaging, so that this is content you actually want to watch.
Yeah.
So the ad is the content is the ad, kind of thing.
And I gotta say, I am a firm believer in this. I mean, this is a testament to why I do these videos. I ask people, I say, do you get tired of this talking head format? Do you think the quality is grainy? And time again, they say, as long as the content's good and as long as I can hear you,
exactly.
I've put stuff out on from my cell phone. And they don't care.
And you combine that with the fact that we're using talented filmmakers who are really, really qualified, talented storytellers, so they can interview someone for an hour and cut together the sound bites that really make for a compelling story. So it's authentic, but it's still engaging. I mean, it moves. Our videos are typically pretty short. They're a minute, generally, maybe to 3 or 4 minutes max. We don't do much that's longer than that, and they're really interesting and engaging movies.
So if a person was interested in learning more about TurnHere and getting involved in the process, how do they get started?
Well, you can come to our website, www.turnhere.com, just the 2 words, TurnHere.com, and you can learn more. There are lots of samples there. There's a way to contact us with requests, or you can call TurnHere at 510-685-9292. I don't call my number.
I told you this would be a softball interview, but you're laying out how to contact stuff.
Easiest question.
I've screwed up my own phone number plenty of times on video, so no, that's perfect.
You know what? Easier to do. Easier to just email me at jared@turnhere.com.
There it is, jared@turnhere.com. That's excellent. Well, there you go, people. As you know, I am always talking to you about the value and power of doing online video. All the barriers have been broken down, and with a company like TurnHere, there is no excuse why you can't get a professionally done, really great informational video about your company or about you, your products. Please get involved in web video. It will change your business's life. I am here to guarantee that. It is an amazing thing. Right on.
Change the world.
It'll change
the world a better place.
That's what this is all about. That's right. One video at a time.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right. All right, Jared. Thanks so much for talking with me.
Thanks so much.
My pleasure. Okay, everybody. This is Sage Lewis from Web Marketing Watch at Search Engine Strategy Chicago 2008, and happy marketing.